Good morning, everybody. Happy hump day. Happy hump day. How's everybody doing this morning? What a wonderful morning it is. Got a word for you on this morning. You already know we're going to give Facebook Live just a second or two to get our audience together, and then we're going to jump right into the word this morning. Just a second or two to get the audience together, and we're going to get right into the word this morning. I do want to shout out all of the Manna fam, all of the Manna fam, the morning Manna fam. I forgot to just mention this to you on Monday, but thank you so much for your prayers on my trip on this past Friday when I went to the homegoing and to eulogize a wonderful woman of God, Sister Mary Richardson, and it was a great homegoing. The family did so well by their mom, and I want to thank you for your prayers for my safe travel. I'm out of quarantine. First Lady put me on quarantine when I got back. She said, "You went down to Hotlanta," and I don't mean Hotlanta in the previous way we think about it, but Hotlanta, and with all that COVID, you had to be in quarantine. So I got out of quarantine on Monday. But thank you for your prayers. Hey, let's get right into the word this morning. It's the text, the talk, and the takeaway. It's time for morning manna. Got a word for you on this morning. And I want you to write right now in the comments, however you're watching right now, not me. Not me. It's not going to happen to me. Satan, not me. You done bumped up on the wrong one. Not me. That's what we're going to talk about this morning. Here's the text. The text is Galatians 6 and 9. Galatians 6 and 9. Be not weary in well-doing, for you will reap, here it is, if you faint not, if you don't give up. You got to say this morning, I don't know who I'm talking with this morning, but I have a word for you. Whatever you're dealing with this morning, you need to say to Satan, not me. Why not me? Because he comes to kill, steal, and destroy. And check this out. There are too many people connected to you. So you have got to say in your own spirit and in your mind, not me. Because if he takes you out, he's going to take so many other people out as well. If he takes you out, all the other people that are connected to you are going to lose faith and hope as well. There are people who are watching you in this moment of your test and your trial. So you've got to stand up and say, look, Satan, not me. I'm going to pass this test. Here's the talk. 3 things I want to give you. The first thing is, it's just a test. It's just a test. James 1 and 2 says, count it all joy at the testing of your faith. Count it all joy at the testing of your faith. So you've got to understand when Satan roll up on you, it's a test. You got to count it joy, and you've got to determine, not me, because God is going to give me the strength. Remember what he said. For the joy of the Lord is your strength. This is the testing of your faith. And you've got to realize that if I go down, so many other people are going to go down too. And Satan, not me. Why? Because first of all, it's a test. It's just a test. Now, the second thing is this. The second thing is this. It's just a test that I had before. I've had this test before. I've been here before. Philippians 4:12 says this. Paul put it this way. I have known what it's like to have little. I know what it's like to have plenty. I have learned how to be content. Philippians 4:12. It's a test that you have had before. Paul said it. I have had times when I've had plenty. I have had times when I've had little. I've learned how to be content. In other words, I learned because I have been down this road before. Satan has attacked you in this way before. He's come at you in this way before. And if it hasn't been this specific way, just know it's still the enemy. And you've already had this test. What happened? You pass. So you counted it joy because it's just a test. Now, you know the answers already. Now, know this, it's just a test that I already have the answers to. Listen to this in 1 Corinthians 10:13. 1 Corinthians 10:13, what does it say? It says, he will not permit you to be tested or tempted beyond your ability. You got the answers. He says, I will not permit you to be tested or tempted beyond your ability, for with the test or the temptation, I'll make a way to escape. For with the test or the temptation, I will make a way to escape. You already have the answers. It's just a test that you have had before, and it's a test that you're going to count it all joy. You're going to pass this test because you got to look the Satan square in the eyes and say, look, not me. I'm not going out like that. What's your takeaway this morning? You have the victory if you don't give up. For Galatians 6:9 says it. If you do not get weary and faint, you will reap if you faint not. The Lord be with you today. May his face shine upon you and give you peace. And no, not me, Satan. Not today. Not this week. Not this month. Not this year. I ain't going out like that. God bless you. May his face shine upon you and give you peace. I'll see you tomorrow morning with more Morning Manna. Share the manna. Bye now.